to me, my Saturday Night Losers. I am Jesse, the Saturday Night Loser. I have once again a very mediocre show on tap for you today. In the last bit, we're going to take a look at this. What is this? Well, let me show you. This, my friends, is a Funko Pop, oversized pop, Target exclusive of Gladiator Hulk from Thor Ragnarok. That's in the last segment. Right after the news, we're going to talk to Khalil from Kastor's Korner. We're going to talk a little Toy Fair. Toy Fair is coming up this week, and I am oh so excited. But first, let's talk some news. And as everybody knows, this was like trailer palooza this week. Trailers all over the place. We're going to be talking about that in a little bit. But there's two stories I want to hit first before we talk all those trailers. The first thing is Variety is reporting that Joaquin Phoenix is in talks to play the Joker in WB's latest creative endeavor. I keep saying that wrong. Whatever. The untitled Joker origin story. No commitment has been made by WB or Joaquin Phoenix. The film right now is set to be directed by Todd Phillips, and for a time, Leonardo DiCaprio was attached to this Joker origin story, but apparently Joaquin Phoenix now is in talks. Let me ask you something. Do we really need a Joker origin story? Has anybody in Hollywood not seen the Star Wars prequels? Have we not seen what happened with Darth Vader? Did we need to see little Anakin? Do we need to see little Joker? Is it necessary? I mean, the prequels diminish the vileness, the evilness that was Darth Vader. I'm afraid this is what's going to happen to Joker. Can't the Joker just be the Joker? I mean, do we need to know where he comes from? We can have, I don't know, can't he just be the Joker? Whatever, man. So, Joaquin Phoenix in the talks to play the Joker. Whatever. Speaking of Star Wars, this now is interesting. This has piqued my interest. The creators of Game of Thrones, David Benioff and D.B. Weiss, are going to produce a new series of Star Wars films. No information about these films, release dates, anything is available other than it's not going to feature the Skywalker clan. This couldn't be a better move for Star Wars or Disney. These guys, I came onto Game of Thrones a little late after the Red Wedding. I think they were already into the fourth season when I started watching. Game of Thrones is excellent. You want to talk about character development? These guys are all about character development, and I can only imagine how they're going to treat Star Wars. I am just slightly disappointed that they can't take on the Skywalker clan in some way, shape, or form. I mean, I'm not saying they have to revisit the original trilogy, but could you fucking imagine what they would do with that story if they were going to do it right now? It would be awesome. Okay, let's do it. Trailer Palooza. First, we have Solo. No, it's not Hans. The title is so awkward of this movie. It is. Solo, a Han. I was going to do it again. Solo, a Star Wars story. Take a look.
I've been running scams on the street since I was 10. I was kicked out of the flight academy for having a mind of my own. I'm gonna be a pilot. Best in the galaxy.
Solo, a Han Solo story. What an idiot. The tease for the teaser, which was played on Super Bowl Sunday, or am I supposed to say the big game day Sunday? I don't want to be sued by the NFL because I said Super Bowl. Anyway, so the trailer hit the next day, hit on Monday. I really am walking the line on this movie. Just like the Joker and just like Darth Vader, do we really need a Han Solo origin story? Plus, around the time this trailer was released, Entertainment Weekly had Chewie and Han on the cover, and it said in the caption, the funniest Star Wars movie yet. Do we really need a funny Star Wars movie? I hope that Disney knows that Star Wars is not Game of Thrones, is not Guardians of the Galaxy. It isn't. On top of that, and I'm going to butcher this guy's name. I always butchered it, and I've been fucking practicing. A lot of folks are not crazy about Alden Evan Reich's portrayal, I think I said it right, Evan Reich's portrayal of their beloved Han Solo. I mean, you guys know that Harrison Ford hated the character, right? He hated Han Solo. He wanted him to be killed off in Empire Strikes Back. Still, all this, personally, I don't have an opinion one way or the other. I love Han Solo, but this guy, he seems like he's got it down. So, but what I do love about this is I love Lando and Donald Glover. I'm a big fan of Donald Glover. I cannot wait to see how he plays Lando. I really just hope they don't fuck this up. I mean, they do have the Mother of Dragons in it, and in that scene in the trailer where Han, it was fucking awesome. If they have a ton of this shit, it's...
Get ready.
Thought we were in trouble there for a second, but it's fine. We're fine.
Han Solo flips the Falcon over so it hits the TIE fighter. I mean, that to me is classic Han Solo. Please, internet gods, don't let Disney fuck this movie up. I'm being reserved. I'm reserveful, being hopeful. Whatever the fuck I'm trying to say here. Solo, a Star Wars story, hits theaters Memorial Day. Next, still on Super Bowl Sunday, the day of the big game, we got this.
So this is it. It's all been leading to this. Ready? Let's go.
That is rain on the studios of the Newsbox Studios. Anyway, the true heir apparent to The Empire Strikes Back, Avengers Infinity War, the teasiest of teasers. Spidey climbing up that spaceship, ripping his mask off. Thor, Cap, they're all looking old and grizzled. I am super confident in this movie. This is going to completely change my life. I am hopeful that Thanos isn't going to be a dud, but otherwise, I expect to come out of theaters on May 4th, a new man. I am really looking forward to Avengers. The day after the big game, Super Bowl Sunday, we got this in our laps. That is the best look of Thanos playing Cable, Josh Brolin, yet from Deadpool 2. The trailer's so fucking serious. Man, it's like, oh, yes. And then, of course, you're reminded by Ryan Reynolds that this is a Deadpool movie. We get quick looks of everybody in action. Domino, Negasonic Teenage Warrior, the works. And then, of course, people on the internets wide are losing their shit over that one scene at the, I guess it was 3/4 of the way through, with Deadpool and a group of X-Men at the back of the airplane ready to jump out. People are saying that was Terry Crews next to Deadpool playing anarchists. All of a sudden, this movie has become an X-Force movie. How fucking awesome. I am really looking forward to Deadpool 2. I keep saying I'm really looking forward to this. I'm really looking forward to that, but it's true, I am. Deadpool 2 comes out May 18th. Let me tell you something. May is going to be a very busy movie month. But wait, there is more. This one's not in May. This one's in October. If you thought Solo, a Han Solo story, I know I said it wrong. I said it wrong on purpose. Solo, a Star Wars story, stirred shit up. This one stirred it up even more.
Everyone's got their thing. Maybe it's a breakup, a death, an accident. Whatever it is, you used to be one thing. Now, you're something else.
That is Tom Hardy playing Venom, Eddie Brock as Venom. No sign of the costume whatsoever in the trailer. Not even a glimpse. I get what Sony's doing here. They want to keep it tight. They want to, make everybody all excited. But let me tell you something. In the week that we got to see Cable, we got to see more Avengers. Dude, we got to see Han Solo in action. You got to give us a little bit of something. I mean, you got to give us even the slightest glimpse of the trailer, of the costume from behind. I mean, it is intriguing. Tom Hardy basically just a little bit of action, just doing a soliloquy, right, a voiceover right through the whole trailer. It's interesting. And you do get to see a little bit of the gobbledygook, the goo in the containment. But no sign of that costume. Come on, man. You got to give us something. Sony, you need a ton of goodwill from us Spider-Man fans. And we need to see that costume ASAP, even if it's just a tease. That's it. Venom hits theaters October 2018. Please let us see that costume. I will be back right after this with Khalil from Kastor's Corner. We're going to talk some Toy Fair. Come right back. We'll get this.
Hey kid, think you're an X-Man? This is the place to prove it.
X-Men headquarters! The danger room!
Sabretooth and Apocalypse are breaking in. What do?
The wrecking ball!
What about Apocalypse?
The battle laser!
Watch out, kid.
Pivoting bomb blaster!
Now what?
The X-Track!
I shall return, X-Men.
Only X-Men get into X-Men headquarters. Action figures sold separately.
All right, it's that time again. We're going to go to Connecticut live to talk to Khalil from Kastor's Corner. Khalil, are you there?
Yes, I am. How you doing, Jesse?
Good. What's going on? How's things going?
It's actually been well, depends on how you look at things. It's been a busy but quiet week.
It's the calm before the storm, isn't it?
It is. Things are coming out fast and furious. Targets are trying to clearance out old Marvel Legends, but they're getting in new Marvel Legends. So Bill picked up the Spider-Man wave for $10 a piece.
$10? Are you serious?
Yep, they're on sale because that SKU's on sale. That DCPI is on sale.
Wow.
So Walgreens is getting the Avengers wave. Toys R Us broke street date and completely broke street date for the Deadpool wave. The riders are showing up.
Is that across the country or just certain ones?
I think once it's conflicting, but I heard that it's because they've got so many stores that are going under. Yeah. That if they had stock, they're going to put it out.
Well, that kind of makes sense.
So they just said, you know what? The hell with it. We sent supposedly there was a memo that went out. I don't know if it's true or not. That said, you can sell these now. So those are hitting in mass. They're out on shelves.
If it wasn't already 10 o'clock at night, I would head to Toys R Us right now.
Yeah. So it's, the riders are coming out. They've started to get spotted. And I don't know, did you get a chance to see the Infinity Gauntlet online today?
No. Wait a minute. The actual Marvel Legends? No. I did not.
Yep.
It hit?
It has light up stones as the whole hand that grips.
Wait, let me ask you something. Is this an official release?
Yeah.
Is this something I should be talking about?
I don't know if they see a week before Toy Fair. I'm not sure.
Yeah, what's official and what's not?
Show.
Yeah.
But it's been all over Instagram and Facebook today.
No kidding.
I'm sure they're going to reveal it. I'm sure that's going to be a reveal at the show. But there are stores that are selling it. So
wait a minute, they're selling it right now?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh shit! I should head to Toys R Us. Well, what's the retail? Is it $99.99?
It's going to be over 100.
Shit.
From what I hear. So, but again, it's Instagram posts. Like, they're not giving out too many details, just a price and that they're out. So.
And you're saying the jewels light up?
Yep.
Oh wow! Any sound effects?
I don't know. I didn't see I didn't put the sound on the video. I think there is a little. I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay. Well, we'll find out next week.
Yeah.
Or if I go to Toys R Us tomorrow and they have it.
I know. God help us in our bank accounts. So you excited for next week?
I am. Yes. Toy Fair is next week. I am not prepared whatsoever, but I am excited.
Yeah.
How about you?
I am. I mean, I can't show it, but this on the other end of this is my ticket into Lego.
Oh, yes.
My Lego badge showed up, and I can't actually show it on. On screen or the whole thing on screen. But that's gonna get me into Lego, so that's exciting. That's gonna kick everything off for us.
Yes.
And then we hit the ground running. I think I have an hour break sometime on Saturday in the middle of the day, and then that's it.
What days are you going? Are you Saturday and Sunday, or are you going
Saturday
beyond
and
that?
Sunday?
Yeah,
Saturday
there's a
and
lot to
Sunday,
cram in 2 days.
What about you?
I am going up Friday night, and then like you, Lego first thing in the morning, and then I'm going to be there Saturday and Sunday, wrapping it up with Mattel on Sunday.
What are you looking forward to the most? What do you think is going to wow you the most?
I'm looking forward to Mezco, specifically the 112 collection.
How do you feel about their staggered release dates? They're bunching up like Hasbro, where they spread them out, and then all of a sudden, like everybody that's ordering them just gets hit all at once.
It's uncomfortable for my wallet, but I don't know.
Do you think the quality's staying up? Do you think that's a line that's going to continue?
Oh, that's definitely continuing. I cannot see that not continuing.
Okay.
Why? You don't think so?
Well, I wonder. It's not that I don't think it'll continue. It's just I wonder the longevity of a line like that. Like they're not a company like Hot Toys, or they're not a company like Sideshow and Hot Toys and things like that, where their higher end is what they do. Mezco's like a little more of a boutique place. So I just wonder how the import toy market could potentially hurt this.
I understand what you're saying, but I think that they are focusing really on the 112. It's been out for a little bit now, but I think it's really hit high gear within the last 2 to 3 years. 3 years when they came out with the Dark Knight line, the Dark Knight Returns line with the Dark Knight was previews, the previews exclusive. So I don't know. I think in that teaser they had 7 new figures that they're teasing for.
Yeah.
Toy Fair. Well, one of them I think they already said was going to be the homemade Spider-Man suit. Yeah,
it's going to be a homemade Spider-Man suit. The rumor is it's homemade Spider-Man suit. Fit next to him is the Frank Castle from the Netflix Punisher.
No shit.
Who? Next to him, I'm drawing a blank on what was in the picture. Then there's a Batman.
Has it has it fully been revealed, or is it just what people are speculating?
No, but the outline looks good enough
to
pull that off. I forget who's next to him. In the middle is a Batman. People are kind of going back and forth whether that's going to be their classic Batman, like their classic Superman, or if it's going to be the Michael Keaton one.
Oh, yeah.
The problem with that is if you get a Keaton Batman, for those people that want that, they're never going to get a Jack Nicholson Joker. It's never going to happen.
That's true.
So I hope they go for the classic look. Mm-hmm. Next to that is the Justice League movie Flash, I believe. And then next to that, rumored, is Cyclops.
Shit.
90s Jim Lee Cyclops.
Yeah.
And then next to him is Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th. Okay, so I think that's the gambit of like what's there. There's one off the top of my head, I can't remember who it is. But they look, I'm excited to see them. I've got a box of them behind me right now that I haven't even opened. I've got Deathstroke and Arsenal and Black Adam and Shazam sitting in this big box behind me. So I love them. Like they're a new little addiction for me. But
I'm getting back to what you're saying about the imports. I think retail, they're sort of right in line with imports. I mean, some of the figure arts figures, that's what I don't understand, how some of the figure arts figures can be $40 and then others can be $80. So at $80 a pop, it's more than half of a Hot Toys, less than half.
Right.
More than less than half of a Hot Toys figure. And while I love Hot Toys, I mean, those figures are $220 now, just really like for base models.
Yeah.
So the thing about the 112 collective line, and it always happens to me, like when I open up the box, it's like, wow, that figure's small. Well, it's a 6-inch figure. What do you expect? But it's like, then after you open it, you're like, okay. Actually, it's the same feeling I get when I open up a Lego set and I put it together, because the Lego boxes are always so big, and then you get the set together, it's like, wow, that's kind of small.
I could do that too. I've got a giant Lego box behind me that I haven't opened yet either. So
do you feel? But I mean, you get that way too. It's like you get this giant box, and it's like, wow, it's a small set.
Yeah, I think it depends. I haven't been disappointed with the bigger sets that I put together. But there are some smaller sets that I go, oh yeah, no, this doesn't really fit. So I don't know. I mean, I'm excited for Lego.
Yeah, of course.
We're only going to see the first half of the year,
which is kind of disappointing.
It is, but I think that's good. That should include some DC sets that are going to come out in June.
Okay.
That should also include the Jurassic Park sets. We're going to get a close-up look at the Avengers sets, including Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum.
Yeah, that's cool.
That thing looks incredible.
Yep.
Trying to think what else. There'll be like the standards Ninjago. The Nexo Knights are ending, so I don't think we're going to see any of that.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what else there is. There's rumors that some of the Dimensions characters that were Dimensions only might get their own sets.
Nice, that would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice because you'll get to round out some of those characters and worlds that you only got a couple of.
Right.
So that'll be nice. I think, the highlight's going to be Lego. I think the highlight's also going to be Hasbro, of course. I mean, they put on a huge show.
Yeah. It's literally a show.
It is. I think it feels a little like one of the more professional ones. I think Diamond Select is gonna once again kind of blow people away. It's one of my favorite companies because of all the stuff they do. I have some concerns about what DC Collectibles is actually going to show.
Yeah.
I mean, the boards are kind of, well, one of the boards is they just like to fan the flames, but the Icons line is over. The animated line, I think, is all but over. So even though, it's kind of like TV, these toy companies aren't going to say it's done.
Right.
Because then they've got remaining stock they have to get rid of.
Right.
So they want people to keep buying it. So
Right.
they're not going to say, hey, this line is over.
Right.
Nobody's going to want to buy the last couple waves.
Right.
So, but they told everybody at San Diego, oh, yeah, no, we'll look at it down the line. But, I mean, those lines are essentially done.
Yeah.
The Essential line is supposed to come out next year or end of this year.
It's the end of this year.
And, it's
well,
like...
supposedly it's supposed to be the end of this year.
I mean, how many times are they going to ask collectors to jump into a line that they're never going to finish? I mean, I'll get the Nightwing figure if it comes out, but I'm not going all in like I did with Icons. So I think it's, so Mattel's a wild card for me this year, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Because they're kind of doing a better job with DC than they have in the past. They're doing those classic ones. So you've got the classic Flash from the TV show. You've got the Val Kilmer Batman.
Yep.
We'll probably see the Linda Carter Wonder Woman. They're rounding out some teams. They're kind of filling in the holes that they never finished with the old line. The Mega Constructs Heroes line, I think that's one of the most fun lines that they've done in a while. So I think they've got some things up their sleeve. Hopefully we'll get to see more than just this or that. But I'm kind of optimistic about Loyal Subjects, their little blind boxes. I mean, there's a lot of things to see. I don't know what's going to really be like the standout for me.
So we're talking Mezco, Lego, and Diamond Select. Who else are you going to see? Funko.
Funko, we'll do it together, I think.
I'm trying to think who else.
Yeah, no, Funko actually I'm a little excited about Funko. I started getting their DC boxes, their DC Legion of Collectors boxes, and they're actually kind of fun.
Yeah, they are.
Stacked up next to the Loot Crate boxes. They're kind of fun. I'm trying to think what else. We'll see NECA.
That's right.
McFarlane, NECA, Loyal Subjects, Hasbro, Mattel, Playmates.
Kotobukiya. Are you seeing Kotobukiya?
Kotobukiya. Take a look at their statues. We might stop in at Jada Toys. I don't think Bandai is displaying this year, to be honest with you, which is kind of a big surprise for a lot of people to say that they're not going to be at this fair.
Yeah.
So we'll stop at Bluefin and take a look at all the different imports from Storm Collectibles to the Tamagotchi Nations, Bluefin lines that are giving us all the import versions of the movie characters. DC Collectibles.
And you're gonna cram all that in 2 days.
Yes, but There are 3 of us.
Okay.
So it's me, Bill, and Junior,
Right.
along with you and DJ. We're just going to be scouring the places. So between looking at Kastor's Corner and the Newsbox and MU Review, like, we're going to just hammer everything out.
It's total and complete coverage.
It is.
Disgustingly complete coverage.
Yes. Instagram will be blowing up. So, set those notifications on because we're going to be taking tons of pictures.
And we're going to try to do Saturday Night Losers live. I mean, actually live from there.
Yeah.
I make no promises. No promises.
And we've got at least 2 podcasts, if not 3, planned for the weekend. Yeah. So we'll have those up too as the week goes through. So,
but the show is just the beginning. I mean, we got to get the images up, right? I mean, It's just of the work. It's got to be at least it's a week, right? From going there to all the coverage is done. Would you say it takes at least a week?
Yeah, and Junior's actually going back to the city on Monday because Mattel's only going to show us the collector's lines on Saturday.
Right.
And they have a blogger event on Monday that they invite everybody to because the show actually goes to Tuesday night or Wednesday.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's still stuff going on. And I think what people don't realize that haven't been there, the corner that we actually visit is like this little teeny tiny, like 2 rows of the Javits Center.
Oh, it's huge.
The Javits Center is huge, but we only get 2 rows where all the stuff we cover is.
Right.
And it's exciting. I think it's fun. It's the most professional event we go to every year. And even though they don't need us as much as they used to, they still treat us pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, some of those companies, Hasbro, Diamond Select, Lego, even Mattel, like they, roll out the carpet for us.
Yeah, it's cool
at these events.
It's cool.
So it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Usually at the end of the day, at the end of Saturday, I am beat. Like I don't want to do another damn thing.
We all stand in that Playmates line, look like we've been beaten up because a good deal of us that are in that
Playmates is usually
line,
the last show or last showing on Saturday.
Yeah, and that at that point, most of us that are in that line have been up since 5 o'clock because we went to Lego so early, and we're just we're exhausted.
Are you coming in on Saturday morning or are you coming in on Friday?
No, we're gonna come in Friday. Yeah. Hop a train in Saturday morning, and just I don't know. We're just gonna push through.
Mentally prepare.
Caffeine to get us up and Jack to put us to sleep. Yep. Like that's the weekend.
God bless.
And then we'll have coverage throughout the week. So, make sure to check all the Instagrams and Twitters. They're going to be the busiest. Articles will start going up Saturday night and continue throughout the week. So don't look for any new reviews all week. It's just going to be 100% Toy Fair coverage for us.
Yep.
So.
All right, my friend. I'll be seeing you in a couple days.
A couple more days.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Take care, Jesse.
All right, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Right. Bye.
And we will be right back.
Across the rainbow bridge of Asgard, where the booming heavens roar, you'll behold in breathless wonder the god of thunder, mighty Thor.
Welcome back. As I know you will recall, from the beginning of Saturday Night Losers, we did, I think it was 2 episodes in, we looked at Funko's Thor Ragnarok pop figures. We looked at Hela, and we looked at Gladiator Hulk. Well, we are going to take a look at this giant-sized Gladiator Hulk figure. I also have that little Hulk right there. Look at that cute little baby. Oh, he's so cute. I have wanted a giant-sized pop figure since I was knee-high to a grasshopper, which is a complete lie because the pop figures haven't been out that long and I'm 182 years old. But seriously though, I have always wanted a giant-sized pop. I could not decide what giant-sized pop I would want. For a while there, I thought I was going to get the Buzz Lightyear one. The thing is, I don't want to spend upwards of $40 on a giant size pop figure because, they don't do too much, and I would rather put that giant size pop money to something else. Well, I was at Target. You know what? While I'm telling you this fascinating little tale, why don't I open up the figure and I can tell you the tale. So, I was at Target recently. Let me see. Let's come back to me for a second. Like this. I was at Target recently, and they had, actually it was after Christmas. It was post-Christmas. And they had this guy right there. The thing is with this guy, let's go back to him so you can see. He was, as soon as I saw him, I was like, oh, I got to have this thing. Yeah, I had to have it in my life. But again, it's that $40 price point. Do I want to spend that much? Well, lo and behold, I took a good look at him, and the hammer was broke. Actually, he retailed for $30, not $40. So right then and there, it's worth getting. And this is, I will point out to you, a Target exclusive. So if there's one thing I love, there it is. There's your other side right there. Target exclusive. If there's one thing I love besides toys, it's exclusives. I fucking love exclusives. Well, even more reason to get this figure or this pop, whatever you want to call it. Hang on a second. Let's get this guy out of here, and then I'll ramble on some more. So, again, I go back to the price point, $30. But what really made him worth it is his hammer was broken. So I figured, I said to myself, why don't I go to customer service and see if they'll knock some money off this guy? And sure enough, they did. They knocked $10 off of him. So what do? You buy him for $20. I mean, Christ almighty. This guy here was $10. This guy here, he was $20. You cannot beat that. You can't beat that with a stick. All right, so I mentioned that it was broken, right? Let's move it over so you can see a little right there. So I glued it. You didn't even know. I already had this thing open. I opened the curtain for you so you can see behind the curtain what I do. Yes, I did open this guy. Let's go back to this camera. Like this. There you go. And give you a better look at this. This thing is awesome. If there is one figure that I love out of Thor Ragnarok, it is Gladiator Hulk. I want all things Gladiator Hulk. And since we're sitting here talking about it, the fuck, why don't I open up the baby Gladiator Hulk? Now, the Marvel bobbleheads, well, actually, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. The Marvel, let's do this. I'm getting a lot of dings here. The Marvel pop figures are bobbleheads, which, I'm not the biggest fan of bobbleheads. There's your comparison. Look at that. But, I mean, what the hell? For that, like I said, for that kind of money, who doesn't want a giant-sized Gladiator Hulk? God, where am I going to put this thing? Anyway, he is basically an exact replica of the little one. It's amazing. It's astounding. And it's not bullshit. Here. Give you a nice little close-up there. So there he is. There's the bobblehead feature in action, right? Turn him around, right? Look at that. Here's your side-by-side with the little one. It's like his son. I'm such a goddamn idiot. There's the back. Give you a nice view of the back and his gear from behind. I was going to say his butt. I was going to call you all butt lookers, but I did not. So, and then the other side from the hammer. And you can't even tell that the hammer was broken. That, my friends, is how good of a toy fixer I am. Actually, I'm terrible at fixing toys. Once they break, I'm done. I want to cry. By the way, I will have plenty of pictures of this giant-sized Gladiator Hulk on my website, the-newsbox.com, so you can see for yourself in all its glory what you missed out on. I don't know what he's going for on the aftermarket on eBay, but he is definitely worth it. Look at that look on his face. You gotta love that. The hammer broke right at his hand, so I mean, what the fuck, man? Like I said, for $20, you cannot beat it. So there you have it. This is Funko Toys top 9-inch giant-sized Gladiator Hulk from Thor Ragnarok. And this is also the baby one. Little baby one's cute. Anyway, what do I have for you coming this week? Well, as I was talking to Khalil about, Toy Fair is coming up, so it's all Toy Fair prep. There probably is a couple reviews I'll have coming up until Toy Fair hits. And after that, I had the Red Chair Show that's still in production. We were looking at the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn 112 collective from Mezco Toys. And that's all I have for you. I'd like to thank myself for putting all this shit together. Make sure you tell your crazy aunt, your wacky uncle, and all your friends, not just the hot ones, about Saturday Night Losers. Finally, I got it right. I'll see you next week, hopefully live from the Javits Center and Toy Fair. Have a good night.